That's embarrassing.
Oh no! Oh no!
And I always say, look, they cannot say something unless you physically said it.
Hey guys, welcome to Roll With It, a brand new series with challenge, chats and good crack. On today's scoreboard, we're having a chat with Rochelle Anthony, an entrepreneur, businesswoman, mother and partner. We're going to be talking all things business, what the apprentice is really like, and life in showbiz. Our challenge later will be in the arcade, one of the many things to do in Tenpin. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe and stay tuned to see what else we have in store. Well, she's a businesswoman who's considered to be the Kim Kardashian of the business world. It's Rochelle, but I've got to click her in first. Hello!
Hey, that was good. I love that.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
First things first, what do you like to drink? I'll get it on the app.
I would like a cup of coffee, please.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. They should be on the way.
Amazing.
So, just in case anyone doesn't know who you are, could you just tell us a bit about yourself first?
So I'm Rochelle. I was the runner-up on BBC Apprentice last year.
Wow.
I can't believe I'm saying last year.
2023?
2023, yeah, 2023. I'm a salon owner and a mum of two.
I learned that you studied media performance.
Yes, that's
and
right.
theatrical hair and makeup.
Yes.
Do you think going to university made you into the person you are, or like did you become a business owner based off of that, or was it always the plan?
I feel like uni was probably just me finding myself and actually like becoming an adult. I don't think that you need to go to uni to get yourself ahead in business. I learned a lot from my parents. They were both entrepreneurs and I learned about the hustle from a really young age.
Good.
So uni just was kind of appeasing my parents, going, okay, tick list, let's get it on the books. But I do feel like I learned so much and it kind of led me to so many different doors.
When you were at university, did you think did it change your perspective slightly on how you could have started your own business?
Yeah, I feel like the longer you're in uni, the longer it takes for you to get ahead in a career. But also, I just think I make my own luck. And I could have started it a lot earlier, but actually that life experience helped kind of shape me. I actually went to uni in Manchester and I'd never been. I literally loaded everything in my car, drove for 3 hours up the motorway, and then my mum and dad were like, see ya. And I cried for a week. I was literally like a fish out of water. I genuinely had to just find my new little circle. And I think even on The Apprentice, like it felt a little bit like I was back at uni.
Oh gosh, of course. It was like, and you were living with a bunch of people as well.
Exactly. Although the house had upgraded, it was like Bishop's Avenue and I was in a mansion, so.
Okay, pause there. I think our drinks are here. And thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers.
To tea and Tenpin.
I love that.
I love saying that. I love saying that. So you started your business back in 2010?
Yeah, 2011.
How long did it take you to think of your business idea?
That happened by fluke. I just tapped into a niche in the area. I knew that I was the only person that was doing hair extensions, that was also a qualified hairdresser, and I was doing all the different types of extensions. I was the first one and I just steadily grew. I had people in my living room and I would have all these girls waiting in my living room, and it just got to a point where I was like, I think I need to open a salon. I'm now at the point, and I genuinely didn't in my head think, one day I want to be a salon owner.
Wow.
I just kept on progressing, kept on getting booked and booked, and in the end I was like, if I don't do this, this is going to be a joke. I just happened to find this location in a really like old town in Milton Keynes. And yeah, the rest is history. You know, I went from strength to strength. I got the next side in the unit, so it doubled in space, and then I found one in Milton Keynes, which is literally a 3-story building.
When you had this, you decided, oh, I'm going to start thinking of owning my own salon, I've got loads of clients already. Did you have the name of your salon in your mind?
Well, do you know what? I actually didn't. I started off by calling my business MIA, and I was thinking of names, and I feel like girls go missing when they go to the salon. Like, it's a long appointment, it's 6-7 hours. And then I also thought, when you see it, it looks like Maya or Mia. But what happened was people coming in and they were going, oh, can I book in with Mia? And I'd be like, I'm Rochelle. Yeah. Who's Mia? I always called, I think it's going to uni in Manchester. All my housemates are from like Liverpool. And I just always called my clients Doll. And I'm like, hey Doll, what are we doing today? So suddenly I was like, you're in a house, Doll's house. And I like little mini things. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to call it Doll's house.
Yeah.
And it was such a strong brand. I knew that that was a time that my brand was growing and I needed to pivot. Honestly, it went from strength to strength. It changed the game. Like people suddenly really resonated with it. And we had everything under one roof. So it was literally like a beauty doll's house.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to talking about The Apprentice. We have to talk about it, obviously. You did an incredible job. You came runner-up. What was it that propelled you to think, I'm going to go on The Apprentice?
Watching the show and screaming at the telly and saying, I could do a better job.
Yeah.
That is just typical me. I've watched the show for years. A friend of mine was actually on it, Louisa Zisman.
Yeah.
I watched that show and I would say, what are they doing? They know nothing about business. Get me on there. And I know how great TV can be for raising your profile. And obviously I did it at uni. I touched upon it. I did presenting, I did acting, I did singing, I did dancing. So I knew that actually I'd be all right for TV. And I just thought, it doesn't bother me. I'm like, give me a selfie, I'll take it all day long. And I just thought, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone knows, but I actually did get on. I got onto the show 3 years before I actually ended up on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
3 years before?
3 years, 3 series before.
Oh,
so
gosh.
it was basically the year there was
it
no
COVID
actual
year?
show, COVID. So I got on and I'd actually applied before that and got through like all the rounds, but I found out I was pregnant. So I was like, can't be doing that.
Gosh.
I suffer with terrible hyperemesis, which is where you're sick the entire pregnancy. So I applied, got through, and then they were like, there's no show. TV shutting down.
Gosh.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, fine. Then they called me back the year after. My business isn't where it was when I came on and I was bolshy, like, I'm turning over 6 figures, I'm a boss in it. I just felt like I was an absolute liar. I said, you know what, it's not for me this year. Year after, they called me back, I applied, I got through, I got on.
Wow.
So the rest is history, and I believe that timing is everything.
Yeah, 100%.
So it wasn't meant for me.
Yeah. What is the boardroom actually like? Is it as intense? Is it funnier? Are there breaks for filming? Is it like a 10-hour day just sat in that seat?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's horrible. It is so intense.
Yeah.
I think for a while you actually realise that this is not a TV show you're on anymore, and it's a serious like boardroom.
Yeah.
And I think when he says your name, you're thinking, I'm watching a show, and then you go, oh, he wants a response.
Oh my gosh.
So it's very intense. He likes the aircon on, so you're in a little dress and I'm like shivering. It is meant to unnerve you. You know, you're really far apart from your candidates. There's so many cameras and it's a free run. And I do like that because it's less intense in that sense. You know, whatever you say, you just have to continue with it. If you mess up, you mess up. But it's your one chance to impress him. So if you want to impress him and he's going to you, why did you fail the task? You're like, I might have failed the task, but do you know what? I'm sick at business.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to continually do.
Yeah, have to keep reminding him.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't see much of your personality while you're doing it.
Yeah, you know, I want to show you who I am. I want to show you what I'm about. I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I'm also going to tell you that the next time I'm going to do loads better.
Yeah.
You know, he likes it when people speak up. He also likes it when you shut up. He will say, that's enough, stop. And you know what? I just didn't want the finger. I didn't, and I never got it. The entire series, I didn't go back in a cab.
Perfect.
And I didn't get the finger pointed at me.
So you manifested that as well. You're like, well, I know that's not going to happen, so it's not going to happen.
Exactly. I was like, not today. Listen, it's not happening.
So obviously you're going up against these other candidates that throughout the weeks, you're getting closer as friends, surely. Yeah. So what is it that separates them being your friend to you might actually have to pin yourself up against them and say you're better than them and then go back to being friends next week? Like,
that's the hardest thing for me.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm very sensitive and I take people on face value, and I got really close to some people and I had to really compartmentalise it and go, this is a competition, I get why they're doing it, but also it's really tough to accept. You know, I don't like to be nasty to people, and at points I had to like have my own back, because this is a show where you are going to win 250k. So I did have to really like put my big girl pants on and be like, you ain't talking to me like that, sweetheart. Yeah. But I do feel like my kids are soft for me, and since having my kids, I'm like a weak woman now. I'm like, I just want to put you under my wing. Like, I'm sorry, I'll go home. But at the same time, I knew what was on the line, so it kept you going, and you did have to really work together as a team, and I learned that early on. But the reality is, when you've got no sleep, you're lacking energy, you're tired, you don't have your comfort circle, your, you know, home comfort, you suddenly start to go in fight or flight mode, and it's pure panic. What we see on the TV is an hour-long episode over 3 days.
When you finished filming the whole season, did you get home, sit down and think, what the hell have I said?
Yes.
Like, did you worry that you'd be like construed in a certain light? Because that happens to some people, and it's not for anything other than a narrative, so it might happen.
They create a storyline backwards, and that's what production told us time and time again. And I always say, look, they cannot say something unless you physically said it. They can make an edit and they can showcase, you know, potentially bits that you might not want to happen, but if you didn't do it, they couldn't put it in there. But after I came out the process, I felt like the world was slow.
Really?
I felt like people were going backwards where they were walking. It was so weird. And I had this big secret. I couldn't tell anyone. I didn't know if I'd won or not. My husband picked me up with all my belongings, and I went home and I'd seen my kids after not seeing them for 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
I'd seen them on FaceTime.
I was going to say, did you get to speak to them?
I'd not held them. Yeah, I got to speak to them, but not been able to hold them. My daughter had grown like a whole head, and it was, they just kept saying, "Mummy, mummy, mummy, mummy," and I was just squeezing and crying, and I was laughing. It was just like all the emotions. And I just like went to sports day the next day, and I couldn't tell any of the mums. It was so bizarre. I was like back into life, like nothing had happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I took like a 3-month pause on life, and then we're just thrown back in. It was just crazy.
When it started getting released, and you probably had so many people messaging you and calling you and be like, what is going on? How did you keep this quiet from us?
Yeah, exactly. It was just like
thrown back into
100.
it.
And you relive everything because you're watching the edit, you're excited again because people have like known, like a lot of my friends, they kind of got wind of it. I didn't tell them. I got flown to Antigua, then I went to Dubai, then I went in a helicopter. I'm in the final 5. Like, it was so nice each week to relive it with my friends and family and be like, you know, when I was away and you didn't know what I was up to, this is what I did.
What was Lord Alan Sugar actually like? Did you see him away from filming often? Did he come and give you pep talks? Nothing?
No, nothing. Like, so you saw him when he briefed you on the task at hand, and you saw him in the boardroom. That was it. Like, he has Karen and Tim that are his, you know, liaisons, and they're taking notes for him the entire time, and a lot gets fed back from production. So yeah, we don't, and you don't get to go, listen, I've got a bit of a sticky situation with business, like, can I get a bit of advice? You don't get any situations like that with him.
What were the actual filming days like? So, like you said, it was across 3 days.
Yes.
We see 1 hour of 3 days.
40 minutes are the 2 days.
40 minutes?
20 minutes are the boardroom. So,
oh, of course, right, okay.
When it's split out like
so
that, it's 20 minutes a day.
20 minutes a day of what you actually see?
Yeah, you are doing the longest days. We were genuinely up at 4:30 in the morning. I remember going off, someone actually had like an allergic reaction, so there was an ambulance outside. And I remember like seeing that and going to sleep, and 2:30, we were waking up the next day. I had 3 hours sleep. I was literally battered. I have never felt tiredness like it.
And
I felt like I had a newborn again.
And you had to continue to
perform. The sheer exhaustion that we were all suffering from just made us like that much more sensitive to things, and it just heightens everything. Your emotions are just so much more all over the place.
Is there any advice that you could give someone who potentially wants to go on to The Apprentice? Anything you can tell them going in, what you wish you told yourself before you went in?
I would just say be true to yourself, because you will get found out very early on if you try and be a character and you're not yourself. They don't want to see another Mike Skinner. They don't want to see another Rochelle. They don't want to see another Danny Donovan. They want to see a you. Remember who you are, because that's what matters when you're fighting for your life in the boardroom.
Talk about what your life is like now, post-Apprentice.
I wake up most days and I'm very thankful for the life I have, because it's on my own terms, you know? In this climate, it is really tough for any business to survive. So the fact that I have got the TV show on the back of it, it just means I'm opening up more and more doors. It has been amazing. Like, no 2 days are the same for me. I'm filming here, I'm filming there. You know, I'm juggling mum life as well, but I do love it. Like, nothing.
You just don't want to slow down anytime soon.
I'm like, give me everything. Like, I'm taking it all on, and I genuinely am enjoying every single little minute of it.
And on that note, do you want to go play in the arcade?
Girl, I'm just giving you a little warn-up. I'm very competitive.
So am I.
I like you.
All right.
I don't want you to judge me on this.
Okay. We're at Pac-Man Baller now.
Okay.
Do you know how this one works? I think it goes up in levels, so this basket starts moving from side to side and stuff, doesn't it?
Okay, so that's a spanner in the works. I'm manifesting a win.
Okay, good.
I can't be a runner-up forever.
It's true, it's true.
Okay, are you going to go first or shall I?
You go first.
Okay.
I'll put the coins in for you.
I'm ready.
And then I guess you just press start when you're ready. So you need to get to 40 to go to the next level. Well, you're actually quite good at this, aren't you? And I think you've got a concentration bit.
Oh, I do. I have. She's trying to put me off. Oh my god. Right, get back in your zone.
Get in the zone. Come on. You can't be runner-up forever. You can't be runner-up forever.
No, I don't mind a redo.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 20. Oh, you got 29. Oh, you didn't even get to level 2.
Oh my god, no. Oh, that was so bad. I was doing so good. I'm going to trash talk you.
Okay.
That's it.
Fine.
Okay, you're go.
It's game on then.
Right, fine. Oh my god, that's not fair. Please let me have another go.
I told you, I'm a competitive person.
Yeah, you actually are. You definitely got in my head.
I can't even hear you right now. I'm not going to do a very good job with this.
Yeah,
my ring's
this
gonna
is
fall
like
off.
so bad. Oh my god, wow, what was that? Oh no, that's embarrassing.
Oh no!
Oh babe. Oh my god, you're actually
Okay,
doing...
I'm actually doing it. Okay,
No.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Oh,
I'm actually doing really well.
This is awkward.
It's in your head.
10, 9, 8,
We've got 11.
7, 6. That's definitely a
God.
foul. 4, 3,
Oh,
2. No way!
I did it!
No,
Oh wait, I didn't even get to the second level though either.
No. And my one didn't get counted, and we would literally be neck and neck. Okay, fair and square one.
Do you want to go have another little chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's head over.
That was embarrassing.
You don't feel good? You don't feel happy?
No,
The arcade is fun though. It makes you feel like a kid,
It
right?
was fun, yeah. I feel like a kid again, but I gave it absolute big lemons and let myself down miserably.
Right.
Not great.
So as we're in Tenpin today, I've just got to know, like, do you have a favourite memory from bowling, for being in Tenpin, and can you share it with us?
Do you know what? I love traditions,
Yeah.
and my mum and dad used to always take the family, we'd go bowling and we would spend the day, and it was just so nice to actually get quality time. Now I've got my own family, I've started to do the exact same, and the kids love it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it's like teaching your kids how to bowl. Do they use the
Exactly.
ramp and the
They
bumpers?
Yeah, they need the ramp and the bumpers. I need the ramp and the bumpers. I'm literally that bad at bowling. But I love it because they are exactly like me. They'll try and they'll try again. And the good thing about Tenpin is there's literally everything for every age. We go in the karaoke, we sing, we go in the escape rooms, we do the arcades, like laser. There's just something to spend the entire day. Yeah, we actually love it as a family.
Good. Well, hopefully we'll see you around, hanging around here soon again.
Maybe I'm going to go brush up on my basketball skills because that was abysmal.
So we currently have 53 sites of Tenpin across the UK. Could you tell me what your 53rd photo is in your camera roll?
Okay, I found it.
You found it. What is it?
This was it was the 29th of August 2013, and my daughter was born on the 29th of August. How mad is that?
That is mad.
That was meant to be, and it's me mid-shot pole dancing.
Wow. Wow.
I wasn't a pole dancer.
So what, was it just like an exercise day?
It was, yeah.
There is exercise there, isn't
I
it?
was even worse at pole dancing than I was at basketball.
Oh, brilliant. When did you stop doing that then?
I did one class and I learnt my lesson, never to go again.
And also the 53rd number in your phone.
Oh, right, let's have a little look.
I don't even think I've got 53 numbers in my phone.
You would never believe it.
What is it?
It's Block and Associates, which is Lord Sugar's PR.
Oh wow!
What are the chances?
What are the chances?
That's crazy.
That is great news.
If I didn't win, I would have been thinking that's a sign from the universe.
Yeah. Maybe you should get in contact.
Do you know what? That's not a bad shout. He'd be like, why are you messaging me?
Yeah.
No, that's mad. So mad.
So what have you got coming up 2024? Is there anything you can share with us, or is it all...
A few things are under embargo, you know how it is, but lots of really exciting stuff. Some quiz shows, a few more shows like presenting and TV. Got a podcast coming out.
Oh, cool.
Which is going to be good, yeah.
Do we know the name of it yet?
It's going to be either Mum's Unfiltered or The Hustle Unfiltered. It's going to be really raw, like mum life, business, you know, the hustle. I just want to showcase to people like who I am.
Yeah.
The Apprentice is such a serious business show, and as you can see, I'm not that serious. Like, so yeah, that and just carry on with the social media and just keep the salon going as well. Like, I just want to make sure that everyone sits in my chair and makes it look beautiful.
So you're doing absolutely everything you possibly can.
Trying.
Is there anything you want to plug today? To the audience?
So if you want to find me, you can on TikTok and Instagram. It's exactly the same. It's Rochelle Raye Anthony, and that's Raye with an E. Thank you so much for having me.
And I'll see you again soon.
Listen, I'm coming back. I need a rematch. I'm not going to let that lie.
We have a lot of things coming up this year in Tenpin, like new sites, refurbs, and so much more. Just take a look at our website at www.tenpin.co.uk and you can see what's going on over there. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment who you would like to see on our show. Roll with it. Ciao for now.